Hey ladies, Maxine here, and I am super excited to introduce you to this woman, Alba Gomez. She is seriously one of the most beautiful women I've ever met, both outside and in. And she is a stylist, just in case you couldn't tell. So I'll just have you share a little bit about yourself actually. Alba, what do you do?
Oh, that is so adorable. Thank you so much. And hello to everyone. So I'm Alba Gomez, and might have noticed my accent already. So I am from Colombia. I moved 12 years ago to Australia, and my life started as an engineer. So my professional life is that. So I work as an engineer for 14 years, and 7 years ago I decided to take a leap of faith and follow my passion, and I started my image consultancy business that evolved over the years, and I focus on style and personal branding, and I absolutely love it.
Well, yeah, she is a walking billboard for her incredibly successful business. And you know me, I'm the founder of The Future is Greater, and I really believe every woman's future can be greater the moment they decide it is.
Absolutely, it gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, and me too. And I look at someone like Alba. People look at someone like Alba and think, okay, she came out of the womb like this.
No.
Looking so amazing. So tell me, Alba, I mean, you have so many stories of overcoming that you could share, but I really want to focus in on the image, which is your business. So tell me, did you always look like this?
Of course not. And in fact, the reason why I probably focused so much on my image as I was growing up in one of the areas that I developed, because obviously I think no one is born knowing what to do with the image and how to present themselves in a confident way, which is what I'm passionate about. So I had braces up and bottom, and I had the sticker of the glasses, short hair, messy hair. I was bullied at school because I was too thin, and because I looked really like a tomboy and completely messy. I had a very messy look. So I was this little girl, the ugly duckling, and I was very shy. I grew up having a very interesting relationship with my mom and at home, so I always felt like I couldn't fit. So I felt inappropriate inside and out. So when I turned 50 in Colombia, there is a big attention in the Latin culture towards the image, which is, I guess, is a good thing at that point in time. So I grew up seeing my aunties, my mom, my sisters, who are 10 and 12 years older than me, taking a lot of care of how they present themselves. And I got that interest. It was something like, oh, color, oh, makeup. And I was very interested about that, and then I started exploring with makeup, with color, since a very early age. So I did found that when I looked, I had put some effort, and I had played with makeup, colors, my hair, and my clothes. It was as if I was putting on confidence. So I'm like, oh, this is really cool. So I started developing and learning a lot about how to make the most out of who I was. Not this, obviously, and I don't wake up like this either. And it's like, the people is like, you know what I mean? It's like, it was a big issue for me, and I became obsessed with looking perfect. So it went from one side to the other. That is not good either, and I will just show up pretty much like this to go do the grocery shopping, because I wouldn't walk out without my mask when I would accept myself. So it was a long journey to really understanding that I was still empty. I was still unhappy, even though I was looking good. So it was then led into that journey of looking and feeling great from the inside out, and really appreciating the woman I am, with flaws and everything, and with the mistakes I've made, with my weaknesses, and really loving me, and then being able to look good on the outside, but it comes from the inside. And that's pretty much my message when I work with my clients.
Oh, I love
because
that.
It's my story, so.
There's so many places I could go with that, just so many amazing things, but I just want to kind of hone in on one thing, and you kind of touched upon it, but I want to kind of slow down. You don't realize how good you are because it's just so natural. I want to slow down to the point where you were, you know, I guess bullied at school for your looks, which is huge, right? For any young girl to go through, that is pretty intense. And you talked about kind of looking at some people going through, you know, some people, you know, making an effort, but what was the point where you thought, okay, this is an ugly duckling, just to use that word? What was the point that you went from that to this journey you talked about?
I guess it's hard to know where it started, but I had that natural flair for putting colors together, putting outfits together. And I was very little, probably just starting high school, and I started playing with outfits. And I remember my friends will just help me with my little outfit. So, you know, I was very young. And I do remember a point in which I had a really good friend. I was probably in 10th grade. And we would sit down and plan our outfits for the week. So we will make a list and put the outfits on a hanger that I still, you know, recommend that to my clients to do. And I remember it was that point in which I found joy out of putting something in a more purposeful way, because it was going to make me feel confident. So it was probably around the age of 15 that I actually started, playing a little bit with the makeup and really transforming into the woman about to move into university, and really feeling that I was tired of being small.
Yeah.
Of being set aside. I want to, I'm such a cool person with so much to give, and I've been missing out so much in life. And I kind of went like, university is going to be my time when I'm going to be me, no matter what people say.
Oh my God, I love that. I'm always talking about you just need to decide to be you.
Absolutely.
You are enough. And literally all of this confidence, all of this kind of know-how of how to pull things together was always in you.
It was, I had a natural flair for it, but I started studying. I was doing my degree as an engineer, and I was doing no online courses back then. I was doing lots of courses, so I would buy. Back then you would buy documents and things and books and do, I remember putting the VHS things that you oh my God. Then I moved into CDs and then the online, but I was always interested. I was doing makeup courses in person, learning about color, learning about presentation. It was something that I was so attracted to, but in Colombia, working on this was never gonna be a possibility. And my sisters are engineers, so my life was gonna be to be an engineer and work for the corporate world. So I did, but it was this on the side, that passion always there, because it was my desire to feel good. So I was always doing the outside, but I was at the same time reading Deepak Chopra at 12 and looking into that. I was always with that search because I felt so inappropriate. So I was always trying to fill that void. So that's how we ended up.
Wow, I love that.
School.
So a lot inside, but then also a lot of training to kind of hone your skill and then eventually take a leap of faith.
Yes.
Just had you build this business where I guess you have clients in how many countries?
It's hard to say. Yeah, I pretty much have clients all over the world at the moment, and I even have had few ones in Colombia, which is super exciting because I would love to really share my message in South America, because in the Latin culture, as much as is so much perfection on the outside, there's so much emptiness here. So it's not owning who you are and being an empowered woman, it's just looking good but not loving, and really always going for the next surgery and the next thing that is going to make you look and feel good, which is never going to be.
It's never going to work.
Never going to work. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing.
My pleasure.
So if people want to find out a little bit more about you, how could they do that?
Well, so different ways. You can go onto my website, albagomez.com.au, or you can jump on my group. My Facebook group is called the Wow Now Revolution, and there I go quite often and share a lot of personal stuff and a lot of tips, and so then we can you can email me and you will find my email on my website. I just absolutely love connecting with women. I do work with men as well, but my passion is women, definitely. And really just sharing my message, my passion and my knowledge to help all women feel fantastic from the inside out. Really going for the dreams and create a life they love.
Yeah, love that. And actually, there's one, I love getting your outfit of the week
Yes,
emails.
Yes.
So this woman,
from the website, you
so they can connect. So if you go to her website and you kind of connect.
You can subscribe and then
So you'll get each week, like outfit of the week. She tells you, okay, wear jeans with this and, wear these earrings. And actually, some amazing tips from that. So connect with her. She will help you look even more fabulous than you already are.
Awesome. I love that. I love that you enjoy it. It's lots of fun. And I love having it fun. There's a lot of profound information, a lot of image. It's like I like working, as I said, in a very big way, like not just how you dress, but a lot of stuff that needs to come together before you present yourself to the world. So if that's something that interests you, come to the Facebook page and to the website, and
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And ladies, remember, your future is so much greater once you decide it is.
I love that.
And here's a perfect example of a woman who decided that her future was going to be phenomenal, and it continues to be phenomenal. I was just literally talking to her. We're here now in Mallorca, and I was just talking to her. She just got married how long ago?
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. She got married 2 weeks ago. So when you connect with her, I'm sure they'll see pictures. And she just said she has achieved all her goals.
I now have
goals,
to sit
and
down.
she had some pretty darn big goals. So here she's going to reflect and create even bigger goals. So,
but the big thing about that is I want you to know my life was a mess. Not probably 5 years ago. I was like in a very bad place again. I have been in very different bad places, but 5 years ago I was like, what is to live for? And in 5 years I made a decision, and I always say that's why I love it. That's what it gives me good bump. I made a decision again. I recommitted to my dreams and my goals, and I have achieved all of the ones I have. Which is, it gives me like unbelievable.
Yes.
Like I cannot believe it. And it's a decision that you want to live a greater life, and you just commit to it, and the universe and God and your action are going to take you. Obviously you don't sit and wait for it, but everything is possible, and it's quite exciting.
Oh, well, what a wonderful way to end. Thank you, Alba. I'm
My
looking forward to
pleasure.
spending a few days with you here in
Yes.
paradise and learning and being inspired by you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
sharing
for inviting
with
me.
these women.
Nice
Have
to
a
meet
great
you
day,
all.
everyone.
Bye.